Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, not in my normal clothes today. A lot of people have been messaging me and saying, hey Don, we know you had some tests recently and everything. Can you update us? So that's what I decided I'm gonna do. Oh, remember when I showed you my house before? I had no grass in the back. Grass is going up and they're putting in a fence now. So it's beginning. It's beginning to feel like home. So, yes, I have a health update, and I want to start off by not really apologizing, but just kind of giving an excuse, if you will. Yeah, I have been a little preoccupied lately. Something happened at my last meeting with my oncologist, and so it was shortly after my last lung surgery. I went in and we were doing our normal meeting, and she says, the doctor says the lung surgery went well, and so I'm, okay. And then she kind of says, so now, chemotherapy really won't do you any good right now. We shouldn't do any more of that. And I'm going, okay. Yeah, at this point, she says, most of it is just we're going to try and, keep you around for as long as possible and, keep updating and keeping an eye on things. And that's what we're trying to do now. And I'm kind of going to my head, that really doesn't sound great. And so I've been dreading my next tests. I have been. I've absolutely been dreading them. I have a feeling it almost felt to me like they kind of saw something developing and they wanted to wait till the next test to tell me about it. So I'm not worried. And so I ended up in my own mind, you know what I mean, worrying more than I probably should have. So, okay. I had a CT scan about 10 days ago, and 2 days ago I had another colonoscopy. So quick recap, started with colon cancer, had a complete resection of the colon. Then it went to my liver. They chopped off 76% of my liver. I had 2 surgeries on that. And then it spread to both lungs. I had 3 lung surgeries on that. Interchanged among that, I had about a year and a half of chemotherapy. And then I also had about 6 weeks of radiation therapy. So I've had a lot. My body looks like tic-tac-toe. It really, really does. But let's, like I said, I've been dreading this, and it's kind of been on my mind. And with everything going on right now in the cruising industry, with everybody, we're just shut down. We've been waiting for the CDC to tell us. We don't know when we can cruise again. There's really not a ton of work out there, if you go into my emails, I'm still getting 400 emails a day. But out of that, there may be 2 that are asking something about cruising, and the rest are, we would love to sponsor your channel. We would love to check out this. Why don't you invest in this? Hey, have you thought about using our equipment for your camera? All like spam, 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 and more spam. And after a week, you read through 1,200 emails, and really 4 or 5 of them pertain to anything. So you kind of get neglectful. And so if I've missed your email and you're trying to reach me, I apologize. And I'm trying to blocking every one of these spam ones that I get, and I keep just getting more and more. And I guess the more a channel grows, the more, those kind of spam things come out. I'm getting more and more of those. Oh, by the way, your Bank of Montreal account might have been hacked. Please enter your information in here so we can verify that it's you. I don't have a Bank of Montreal account, so yeah, I'm getting a lot of those. So, quick health update. I had the CT scan, came back, and they said they did the lower abdomen, they did the lungs, and they checked as much of the colon area as they could, and there's nothing there. No new growths, no new spread of anything, no nothing. And I was extremely kind of surprised to hear that, but extremely glad. That is amazing. There's like nothing that they saw. We still have to do CT scans every 4 months, 3 times a year. But right now, like the last time I did a CT scan after a surgery, they saw something. And that eventually built into another surgery. And this time they saw nothing. So fingers crossed. And then I went in for my colon surgery. And remember, colon is where all this started. And every time they do a surgery, they said it came directly from the cancer in the colon, which means they know, they can tell that it's a strain of that exact cancer that had spread, and it's not a new cancer in my body, which I guess is good. Because had I had 2 separate types of cancer, then it's harder to say you're going to get rid of it. You know what I mean? But with the one type and it's the one causing all the others, at least they know what they're tracing. And if there's no other examples, it's a good thing. However, had the colon, and the doctor came out to me and she's just standing there kind of beside me. And she's flipping through a bunch of papers while I'm kind of drowsy from the sedative. And she says, okay, yeah, everything was clear. Everything was good. Not even any polyps. There's a fleshy part in there that we'll keep an eye on, but it's nothing major. We're going to set you up for another colonoscopy in 3 years now instead of 6 months. So that's amazing. That's great news again. So there, a big relief. And I really will say, I never said it. I never told anybody. But I really was worried about these tests. I just had a very bad feeling in my head, just from my conversation with my oncologist last time. So I'm very relieved, and I feel like a lot of good things have happened recently. So I have cleared there, two tests completely clear. The CDC no sale order looks like it's going to end in 30 days. People are going to be able to cruise again, slowly, but cruise again. And so yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy today. So I thought I'd share this news. A lot of people are always asking me, and I really appreciate that. I'm trying not to, turn this into a Dawn channel. I want it to be a cruising channel. And speaking of that, a lot of people have been saying, well, we would like to know this stuff and we would like to follow you as encouragement because we're going through this, or I know my mother is going through this, or I'm going through that. And just seeing good results and seeing, somebody happy and living their life anyway is inspiring to them. And who am I to say, well, I don't want to tell you about that. So I always said, if I can inspire anybody to feel better, that's great. My simple life, and trust me, it's a simple life. So yeah, I'm probably going to have a separate channel. I'll let you guys know when I have it. It's not going to be daily by any means. It's going to be once in a while, but it's just going to go through, stuff that's happening, stuff that has happened in the past, how I'm dealing with it, simple things like that, gaining weight with lung surgery, things you can do, things you can't do, all that kind of weird stuff. And I'll try and make it as humorous as possible, and I will let you guys know when it's up and running. But like I said, it's not going to be a serious channel at all, and I will try and make it as lighthearted and humorous as possible. So, well, that's my medical update for now. Everything turned out amazing. I am super happy about it. I can definitely say that it's been a really good week. Well, I hope you liked this update. If you did, hey, why not give it a thumbs up? Maybe even hit the subscribe button to follow along for more cruising videos, and every 2 months an update on my health. Well, until next time, everybody, all I'm going to say, I'm not going to say my regular stuff. I just want everybody to be happy, stay safe, stay healthy, and never, ever give up.